this is why. And, I bang on about free speech, but without free speech, we are slaves. There is no freedom without free speech. And when you look at this letter, and then you look at what's happening in Brazil now, where a judge is fining anybody who accesses X through a VPN $10,000 a day and has kicked the service out of the country on the basis of
Can we have a look at
misinformation.
The judge?
Have a look at the judge. But here's the really important point about this. In the U.S., both Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have given statements about free speech where they say, no, free speech doesn't extend to, and then they say misinformation
and
which is, of course, their way of saying controlling the narrative. Just watch. If Harris and Walz get up, there will be a move against Elon Musk and X, just like there is in Brazil.
Well, we saw
the First Amendment, which is so vital, is going to be shredded.
Yeah, we saw the guy arrested, Pavel Durov, arrested in France. He was the Telegram owner. There's this war on social media. And Rita, very disturbingly, well, you mentioned the judge. Let's just have a quick look at
him.
The judge in Brazil,
like
who looks like a James Bond villain. We'll put him up on the screen in a second. But bringing it back home to Australia, there he is. There's the judge who banned X, who banned Twitter in Brazil.
That's not AI, I don't think.
No, that's the real guy. He's a shocker. There you go. But that's what we're up against, some dark forces, some might argue. But bringing it back home to Australia, this is why the coalition needs to do a very dramatic U-turn and get against this idea of the e-safety commissioner, because she will head down the same route. Albanese is heading down, is already headed down. Albanese and co, they all want to do the same thing. The left around the world want to suppress free speech that James was talking about, and they want to do it purely on political grounds to preserve their kind of hegemony over political debate. It must be resisted, and the losers from what the crusade of people like the e-safety commissioner, the losers are Conservatives. Make no bones about it. So the Peter Dutton and the coalition, you better do a handbrake U-turn, very, very sharpish, and get on the right track of this story. You should be speaking up for free speech and speaking up against censorship of social media, against censorship of freedom of thought, because otherwise you will lose.